the Federal Reserve Bank. They set the agenda. What you said earlier about if their plans fail, they get to blame it on Barack. Barack is like the manager of Burger King. All presidents are, including Bush. It's like this: when your fries are cold, if your burger is not done right, you go back to Burger King, America, or your government, and you say, my burger's cold, I want new fries. The manager comes out. Or first, you go to the cashier. That's the courts. You argue to the courts. The courts, if you can't get no justice with the cashier, you say, let me see the manager. I want to go to the Supreme Court. I want to see the president. The manager comes out. Hi, what can I do for you? Now the manager can override the decisions of the cashier, but you never get to see the franchise owner of Burger King. If you really have a problem with your burger, you need to go see the franchise owner and tell them the actual make of the burger coming out the factory is wrong. What you're sending to all these little operations is wrong. We need to go to the top or to the bottom. We need to go to where the real architecture of government is. And it's not in a president. It's in a global scheme to make the 99% work for the 1%. And the 99% are going along with it because they're tempting you with everything you want. In rap, a rapper named T.I. put a record out. He said, you can have whatever you like. Americans love that. You can have whatever you like. That's the trick. Learn to live simple. They hate it. Learn to say, I'm good, you can keep it. They hate it. Walk with God, walk with law, and never give up your gun.
Like you're saying, they give you something slick, good after this horrible little demon brush. He looks good, he's smart, he says the right things, but then the advisor, the whole agenda, so the devil's slick.
The devil is slick because what most people don't realize is that it's God that comes with light and big music and drums and scariness. The devil is very approachable, very well-spoken, very accommodating. You could have whatever you like. God says you gotta work. I'ma stand here. Now come on. God says, here's the blessing, work up to it. The devil says you ain't got to do no work. Here. Don't be tempted and leave the emotionalism out of politics. You know when you should get emotional? When injustice happens. That's when your emotions should rise up. You saw what happened the other day at that BART station in Oakland?
The people finally took action. They finally went after him. Yeah.
Word?
Can you speak to that? I mean, because people think it's like stupid. When I see somebody being violated, it's not even that I'm even a good person. It's like an instinctual level. I know if somebody else can be fucked, it can happen to me, and so that we all are connected. So you speak to that. Go ahead.
You know, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. Dr. Martin Luther King. For me, I feel the pain of suffering people. I don't know. It's just in me. I don't want to be like the German in Nazi Germany, watching people go off in droves. And because you have a comfortable house, because you got a Mercedes-Benz and you're eating every day, it don't matter. Oh, just go on. When I was very little, I couldn't take it. My mother used to tell me about slavery. And for a long time, I thought I had a slave history. I used to think I came from slavery until I realized that all of America is an immigrant country. We are constantly being refreshed. with new people constantly. Slavery, I put it this way. The only way slavery could have existed in this country for so long, over 300 years, is because people went along with it. The law cannot work unless the citizens go along with it, good or bad. If the citizens stop adhering to their own good laws, they're unprotected. If the citizens stomp out or stop aligning themselves with bad laws, the laws go away.
I've heard you quote Frederick Douglass and similar things when he said about all that power recognizes is power right back.
Right.
I mean, liberty's not granted, it's taken.
It's taken. Liberty is not granted. It's taken. Freedom, it can never be given to you. It's in here. Even if somebody got you in chains, got you picking cotton, in your heart and your mind, if you know you free, you looking for a way out. Even as you pick it, you call me whatever you like, I know I'm free. You can't give me freedom. Now, the government can give you liberty, because liberty is about walking about a society freely.
Liberty's when you're on the ship. They thank you.
Whoa. Can we shout out Jordan Maxwell real quick?
That's it, yeah. Liberty's a counterfeit, a step down from real freedom.
Well, this is the point. No, if I could quote Alex Jones real quick. Liberty. Wait a minute, I'll say this. We need to become free people again, not freed people. I'll say it again. We need to be free people, not freed people. Just because we have an emancipation procrastination does not mean that we are actually free. What makes you free is your declaration within that you are free. If somebody else can give you freedom, they can also take it away. When a lot of people were not free in the United States, Harriet Tubman was free. Frederick Douglass was free. Nat Turner was free. So the point of the matter is this: are you free or have you been freed?
And the evil people actually respected folks and stood up to them. They don't. I mean, repeat what you said on the radio about you're groveling, they're dominating.
If that's the point, power looks for weakness. Power looks for weakness. If you standing firm and you say, I know the law, not just this law of the land or sea, but I know the law. I know that justice, I know that nature is just. And if you're unnatural, out of nature, imbalanced yourself, the real war is not me against you, it's endurance. I'm going to out-endure you. Ugh. The evil people trip themselves up trying to chase the righteous. It's when the righteous come out of their square and into their world and try to fight.
When we start swinging, they dig a pit for us, they fall in it, but we've got to set it in motion to say no.
Right. Say no, just resist. Matter of fact, don't even recognize their authority. When you recognize their authority, it got you.
Well, that's what globalism is tracking, tracing, numbering. I mean, finally, non-violence, winning by living good, not getting in the system. I mean, what you talk about.
Right.
That's all the exact same thing that people look. Don't let them get you in a bunch of shit, because that's how they live.
They've been doing it to us for ages. You say whatever you like about black people being overrepresented in prison. You know I ain't with that at all. But the truth is, my own people are lost. I said the other day, Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard. I just came here, there's a Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard. In Harlem, there's a well, every city has a Dr. King Boulevard. If you go to the edges of those cities or even along the whole of the boulevard, What are black people doing on Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard?
They go sell it on it.
We're selling drugs illegal. We're killing ourselves on Dr. King Boulevard. Then they well, well, there's a movie called Black Panther, the Black Panther movie, where it has become American entertainment to show how the government put heroin in the black community to offset revolutionary organizations. This is American entertainment. Like, you can go to the movies, sit down, and be entertained by this. I find it amazing. History repeats itself, and every time it does, it goes up a little bit. We are back again. We're the abolitionists again.
In fact, that was my last question. I mean, anything else you want to have?